Hey, what's up, y'all? My name's Louis Bennett. I'm a videographer based in North Carolina, and today I'm reacting to Legends of Runeterra Breathe, the official launch video for the other League of Legends game by uh, Riot. Gotta write this down. Cool. Looking up here, my monitor decided to break today randomly. Just cut off. Doesn't work. So I'm using the TV as my second monitor. So if you see me look up there, that's the reason. I'm not answering to a higher power or anything. Making sure that it's still running. Um, Appreciate all the support we've been getting. I'm hoping to get this out pretty quick. I'm actually recording this at 3:23 a.m. in the morning, July 1st. So it is my birthday. I'm 23 years old today, y'all. We're starting my 23rd year making YouTube videos. Let's get it. I'm excited about this one. Y'all haven't really told me too much about it other than the art style is pretty unique, so I'm excited about that. Uh, Hopefully I hope you all enjoy the video. If you guys haven't already, like and subscribe, and also if you haven't checked out Scarecrow, little things right there, it means the world. It really does. If y'all check it out, leave some critiques. If you just guys let me know if you like it or not, etc., etc. Yeah, I think that's it. Go ahead and get right into this. If I can manage to not. There we go. Oh, that was kind of cool. That was yeah. Yeah, that was. We're still recording. Yeah. I actually know some characters this time, guys. I'm learning. First off, even though it was right at the end, I know Runeterra is apparently a card game, kind of like Hearthstone for WoW, I believe. Probably has nothing, not even similar in any way, and I'm just, you know, speaking out of turn. But this transition, because I know it's something to do with cards, right? Because this transition's amazing. I mean, it's simplistic, yeah, but like, it's still good. But let's go to the beginning. I like how we kind of got like, I don't even know. We got like film equipment in the way of the little corner. I love. Oh yes, it's the ink. Transition to the eye. Really love the art style here, kind of like the ink, like watercolor ink kind of style. I'm not sure. There's probably a specific term for it, but I'm not aware of it. But oof. The beginning scenes are my favorite, art wise. Like, if someone were to just send me a canvas of like a like a still frame of this, and not with no like, no one tell me it was a still frame, I probably would actually think it's a painting, which, be like, man, this is unique. Man, you even get like the raindrops. Oh man, and the song. Oh my god, the song is amazing. Like, we need to take a minute about that song. Like, surprisingly, like, at first I thought it didn't. At first watch, sitting now actually thinking about it, like, I was like, it doesn't really fit. It's like, then I realized, yeah, it fits it. It's just, I don't know. Got a vibe about it. Nice Battlefield action. This is Darius from Noxus. Yeah, I know people now, guys. I'm learning. And I've seen this character in game while playing with y'all. Ted, I believe. The way with this art style, the way to portray motion, it's just so. I love it. But at the end of the day, I am not an animator or an artist, so let me talk about some cool stuff that I know about. I like how they start this off with Darius on a lower level and Ted up above on like a plateau. I'm not sure what to call that Earth formation, but it's to show a difference in power, basically. Obviously, he's literally at a higher state than him right now, seeing as he has more troops on the ground. That changes though. Ooh. That is a post decision effect right there. Hold on, wait for it. See how it pulsed right there? That was an animation. That was an After Effects. That happened outside of the actual animation team. That's pretty cool though. That was a good little effect. That helped out with the pulsing. For transition, I think I'm just gonna use smoke this time, just because I don't feel like using rain. I love it matched with the time remapping. They do it so well. Is this cloak magical. It grows, and it's just the art style. I'm tripping. So here's a use of higher and lower angles besides just showing power over somebody else. This is a nice over the shoulder shot of the two twins, kids, the kids. The kids. They kind of see somebody in danger. You don't see the shot too much often. You actually see it a lot more in Disney stuff. Very few times you see this in more I don't know. It's 3 a.m. Almost 4. Oh no. But anyway, this shot's basically showing that they're in a position to help, whereas Darius is in a position where he needs help. I love the zoom ins. Like, nothing else. I just like them. This is a good way to break a 180 rule. Now, I know I said it a million times, but for anybody new here, the 180 rule basically is if you're filming anything or animating anything, you basically draw a line through it. You don't make sure the point of view does not pass over that. Or like if you're in real life, make sure the camera, like we had the camera right here. I wouldn't have a camera right here because if I was switching back and forth, I had cameras like around me, like maybe since I'm a single subject, it's okay. Actually, since I'm a single subject, it is okay. However, if I was having a conversation with somebody and we were shooting over my left shoulder, he was shooting over the other shoulder, we wouldn't switch it around because then people would lose their place. They would know they would have no direction. But it works right here for a single subject, even though there's multiple, because they keep rotating and then they wind back to the original setup. It's one hell of a slingshot, let me tell you. Who gave these kids these things? They probably made them themselves. They're probably kid geniuses, just like Echo. I think Echo is the one who... Yeah, I think it was Echo. That disapproving look, like, not sure about y'all. He's still in shock, like, what the hell are these kids? Crazy. See, these soldiers remind me of the guys from Demacia? Could be mispronouncing that. I thought Noxus and Demacia weren't friends, but I guess in Runeterra, maybe the factions are just like human versus monster, or is there no factions? You can throw cards however you like in, I don't know, Yu-Gi-Oh? Godzilla. This is Godzilla's cat. Like, what is this thing? Where's that magical cape bullshit again? And that lovely car transit. I will say the transitions. What's I like about this one more so than still recording. What I like so far the most about this one, first off, the art style. Really love the art style. Second, the time remapping. Or time ramping, however you want to say it. There's many ways to say it. But basically, the slowing and speeding up of time and the visuals to better match the song. They did a fantastic job. I would say, out of everything Legal Riot has put out, this is the best one when it comes to speed ramping. Without a doubt. The transitions here are pretty good. Really good. I'm trying to remember exactly where it is. Well, there's a lot of good eye transitions in there. Not as good as transitions and some of the other stuff, but they're still solid and better than 90% of other work that people put out. So I think it's the art style that really stands out in this, the time ramping that sticks out the most for this. Unfortunately, since this isn't really trying to tell a story, I feel like I don't have a lot to offer in this, and I apologize for that. I am confused on how this game works. Is it faction based? Is it just human versus monsters type deal? I don't know. I do like the fact that Breathe, we see his eyes dilate and narrow. Kind of, we saw a little bit dilated. That may have been pushing slightly, but if it is dilating, it may be just telling like, relax, take a breath. The tables will turn in your favor eventually. I think that's what kind of the message of it, underlying message of it is. Besides the fact this is just to promote the game, but keep in mind, most creatives, even if they're just trying to promote something, will have an underlying story to add more depth and meaning to the promotion. So even though this is simply a promotion and a music video, there's still always the underlying story. Even like for some of the stuff that League of Legends do to promote skins, there's stories underneath all of that. And I see a lot of comments and it makes me a little bit sad. I see people like, dude, it's just promoting something. These aren't actually like stories or anything like that. It's like, there's always a story in something, even if you have to make your own. The thing about creativity and like creative work like this is, once you put it out, unfortunately, the story is no longer yours, and that's a unpopular truth. It's a sad truth. So I think the best example of it is I did a short film a while ago. I never released it, and the reason why is because I showed it to a few friends that weren't filmmakers, and they thought it was boring, stupid. And that wasn't harsh, that was truth, because it was boring. It didn't entertain. What I was trying to convey didn't get across. I'm going on a rant while reacting to a League of Legends video. It is 3:42, and I'm now 23 years old. Okay, anyway, moral of the story is, even if there wasn't a story, there could actually like be a story. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna simplify this whole thing. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. Y'all are gonna laugh at me, but it's fine. There's always a story in something. There's always something to be taken from something, a lesson learned, a lesson, whether it be to do or not to do. There's always something of substance in everything somebody creates, especially when it comes to creative work like this. And I believe the underlying thing about this is, take a moment, breathe, because you never know when the cards are going to be, when the heart of the cards are going to be on your side. I am a little sad that there's no voice lines. I mean, they don't need voice lines at all. I mean, this stands well by itself. Man, look at that freeze frame. Look at my man's face. You can never pause stuff, I swear. What was I saying? What was I saying? Oh, I'm just kind of sad. Darius from the Noxus, that voice actor. I know he was a stand-in, but he did a terrific job. I'm also looking to see more from him, but you don't actually need voice lines in this, obviously. I'm not sure what kind of frame rate this is. They're obviously not doing like 60 or 24. It's something a little bit lower to kind of give it a more storybook feel to it. The motion blur, by the way, with the keeping them kind of still, so to speak, in focus. With animation, there's no. I'm speaking like as if I was looking at a camera. They're in focus. Everything else is out of focus. A lot of motion blur. Kind of gives a nice storybook kind of feel to it, which I think is what they were going for this at least. Let's talk about the motion in this fight right here. This is probably my best favorite fight scene in this. Because the camera switches perspective and follows whoever's kind of leading the charge in the fight. It's a very dynamic shot scene, which I love. You see Ted come forward. He's kind of like, they kind of clash, so they focus on the middle. Ted's outmaneuvering Darius here. Gets knocked down. We get another nice low angle showing the fact that Darius is on top. Then we see Darius come in. We get this nice 360. It's a little out of place in my opinion, but it still works. And we kind of see how Darius is not really human as he went for his mask. He's like, oop, like Indiana Jones in his hat type deal. Another use of angles. We see old Wraithy here at a higher angle than Darius. Was my man smiling? My man was ready. My man is ready right now. Look at him. He is having the time of his life. He's still smiling. Oh, yep, they do dilate. Okay. Okay. Good. That's good. I'm glad I got that reassurance. I was talking nonsense earlier. He looks like he's about to sneeze. Ooh, that moves so quick. That's cool though. I guess we're showcasing the abilities here. I would go through, but oh, we're already at 24 minutes. Yeah, I ain't gonna go through on all the abilities, y'all. Would not. Like, and I would only be guessing anyway. So basically, I think we're gonna cut it here. So what I get to gather is the reason for the storybook, like animation too, is to kind of drive home the selling point that these are your dream battles. All right, you get to put whoever with anybody and fight whatever. That's what my guess is. Never played the game Runeterra, so I'm not quite sure. Sorry if I was a little talking for a little out of whack. It's technically early. But yeah, anyway, this was really nice. I really love the art style. There's nothing really much else to add, to be honest. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. If you guys could check out Scarecrow, I'll be uploading a lot more, especially when I'm moving to my brain work. I'm moving at the end of this month, and I'll have a less hectic schedule after which, so I'll be able to put out a lot more videos. So if you guys haven't already, go join the Discord. We play games there. Might play a game later today. Who knows? I'm gonna try to get this uploaded and then go to sleep. Why do I do this to myself? Anyway, y'all have a great day.